My name's Emily Owen and I'm the Welsh Labour Councillor for Corbyn. This is my first time speaking at a conference and I apologise if this isn't conventional. Last year I was asked if I'd be interested in standing in a by-election. My initial answer to that question was not a chance. I'm not a politician and I don't want to do that. A week later, after looking at the lack of young people on the council, I was getting my nomination papers signed, and I stood to ensure that young people had a voice. I won that election, and oh my goodness, what a shock I was in for. At the age of 21, absolutely zero political experience, I began my mission to make the world a fairer and more equal place. Being a 21-year-old woman with new and sometimes quite unique ideas hasn't come without its difficulties. From the first day that I entered council and someone said, "It's nice to see a young girl having a go," I realised this politics business wasn't going to be quite as straightforward as I planned. That said, conference, it has been the best decision that I have made. Over the last 8 months, I've not only been able to influence things I didn't even know existed, but I've also been able to show people that you don't have to be a retired middle-class white man to have a voice. The support and encouragement I had from my CLP gave me the confidence to stand up and fight for what we believe in. And if any of you are thinking of standing or supporting anybody or campaigning, do it. As some of you may have noticed by my slightly dodgy accent, I'm not originally from Wales. I was brought up in Bury. My mum had a caravan here in Conway, and when I grew up, I'd fallen in love with the place. At the age of 17, I finished my last exam and armed with nothing but a suitcase. I came here to start my life in Wales. So I am so glad to have you all here today, so that I can share this beautiful place with you, the place that I now get to call home. Although the county is beautiful, it doesn't come without its problems. Conway heavily relies on tourists, but this means that we have huge problems with unreliable work and zero-hour contracts. We have a huge amount of people on the council housing list who I know they're probably going to struggle to get a house. We have an ageing population, many of whom are lonely and need physical support, and we have huge problems with mental health. And that's not to mention the huge rise in numbers of people using food banks. For those of you who know me, will know it'd be wrong if I did a speech and didn't mention refugees. I had a life-changing experience last year. I was privileged enough to spend time in Cllr with refugees. And whilst what I saw was harrowing, deeply distressing, and I can't believe what those people had to go through, their kindness, positivity and tenacity opened my eyes and heart in ways in which it will never be closed. Just before Christmas, I had a phone call from a refugee that I was helping on the border of Syria.
Oh, God.
His family were dead, and he was trying to find a safe place to Europe. I answered that phone that night and never expected what I heard. "Emily, they found us. They're going to shoot me in a minute, but I just wanted to phone you and say thank you for being the only person I have that cared." And with that, there were gunshots, and that was the last time I heard from him. I am part of the Labour Party because I care. I am part of the Labour Party because I believe that everybody matters. And I am part of the Labour Party because I believe that together we can change the way this country operates. I know that that's why that's some of the things that brought you guys here today, because that is what drives us. It's our job to stand shoulder to shoulder with people in the greatest need and fight hard to protect them. On a local level, a national level and a global level. Last May, we took that message to the electorate and showed them that we believe in a brighter future. At the head of that campaign was our Welsh Labour leader and First Minister, Corbyn Jones. Corbyn did not shy away from the battle he faced, and after a tough campaign, he made sure that we returned a Welsh Labour government to Wales. Conference, please give the warmest of welcomes to our Welsh Labour leader and First Minister, Corbyn Jones.